So now we'll go over to council for this one. I apologise, I skipped again. Gee, I've got to concentrate on process, not on content. Thank you. Public input. Are there any members of the public who would like input on this? If so, please come to the microphone and state your name and address. Calling for a second time. Is there anybody in the audience who would like to speak to this application? Calling for a third time. Is there anybody in the room who would like to come and speak to this application? Seeing none, I'll now turn the matter over to council, and I saw Susan Bryce and Councillor Bryce.
Move the recommendation.
Yes.
I see Councillor Murdoch.
Thank you. I won't repeat what I said to the applicant. Obviously, I view some future improvements to this location as being advantageous. I apologize if my question to our planner seemed flip. That was not my intention. I can see that there are a number of exterior changes here that I view as an improvement to the look of the building. So I'm very supportive. I can certainly see why this was viewed as more than just a minor amendment, and appreciate that it came for our consideration this evening.
Councillor John.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The changes indeed, I think, provide a much better looking exterior. This is just a form and character development permit. I agree with Councillor Murdoch's suggestions, but that's for the applicant to consider down the road, and hopefully they will look at it seriously. But in this case, I congratulate them on something that will help to, I hope, reinvigorate this mall. Thank you.
Councillor Plant.
Thank you, Chair. I think it's a question actually to the applicant that I'm going to try and, if I may pose.
Oh yes, would you like to come, please? Mr. Taylor, can I call?
Pardon me?
Oh, we'll have to wait till the end. Sorry, Colin, we've got to wait till the end. We've got a motion on the floor. Yeah.
My apologies. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say then. I'm in support of this. The basic tenet of here is that it's going to make for a nicer looking building. Everybody likes that. The challenge here is I don't see any refuse cans on the outside, and I also see this as an area that's highly trafficked by the school. And there's going to be massive amount of correspondence back and forth from the school. So what I was going to say was, the question, I'll just kind of say it rhetorically. What measures are in place, I wonder, this is obviously going to increase traffic to the location. What is being done to augment the fact that around businesses that have disposable waste could be done? And I would hope that the applicant would take that into consideration. I'm sure there's a missing garbage can from this illustration because it has nothing to do with the actual building. But on the other hand, I just would say if we're going to allow you to beautify the building to attract more traffic to it, I would hope there would also be ways to mitigate the amount of garbage that's going to be created inevitably because of its existence. So I support it. Sorry I didn't ask the question at the right time.
Councillor Brownell, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I support it as well. I went by there the other day and I thought, wow, Tim Hortons is there. They used to be across the street, and so I think this location will be a better location. But you will get a lot of traffic because the other Tim Hortons got a lot of traffic from the school, and you will get a lot of traffic from the cycling community traveling along. So all the comments that were raised around looking at how you could work with the landlord around outdoor seating, and the whole idea of managing garbage, because the last thing I know Tim Hortons and others are very good at managing their waste so that it doesn't end up around on the streets, but you need to be very vigilant in this area in particular because of the amount of traffic you will get, and it'll be pedestrian and cycling traffic. So I'm supportive, and I do like the outside of the building. It does add something to that very tired building. Thanks.
Councillor Wordle.
Thank you very much, Chair. I too would like to thank the applicant for creating an attractive, colorful building there. It brightens up the corner. I would like to ask a question of staff. It's been commented about outside seating. Would they need a variance for the parking to create this seating, or is there ample parking on the site? Or have I caught you short?
I wouldn't be able to respond until we did a calculation. I could certainly follow up with you.
Okay, thank you.
Councillor Sanders?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I too, it's like Councillor Brown, I'm like, all of a sudden it was there. Drove by, and this is my neighborhood. It's like, oh, it's Tim Hortons there. I think it's a great location. Certainly going to get a lot of school traffic, I'll tell you. That'll be a great place to hang out. And so they need lots of garbage cans. And people better be careful driving over that little crest of the hill. Those kids don't know about roads and cars. And it's only a high school. I mean, what more do we want? So, great location.
Anything more from Councillor Dillon?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to comment. I hope there are lots of garbage cans. I hope there are lots of recycling facilities. Thank you.
Anybody? Susan? Okay, so I'll make a comment here. I actually did have coffee there the other day, and I was perplexed too, because someone said, yeah, turn right onto... no, it's on the left, but it's there. It's interesting that you've heard Mr. Taylor, as a master planner for Tim Hortons, here is a council that's encouraging you to use some of that parking, perhaps for other uses, cycle racks or some outside seating. And certainly as the market is a driver of the success of the franchise, that would be something that, should you move in that direction, I think you've got a sense of the receptiveness at council. And there's the Nest coffee shop out on the Galloping Goose, and I talked to the owners there, and they've put outside seating right down on the Galloping Goose and signs there to attract that bike and walking traffic in. So, having said my piece, I think we're ready to call the question. All those in favour? And I should read it for you, that the development permit 00847 be approved. Those in favour? Opposed? None. I will now move to adjourn the committee of the whole.
I'll move adjourned. Second. Sure.
Oh, very much. I call for, what do I say there?
Now you can call the question.
I asked, yeah, would someone like to move adjournment?
I did.
Second? Those in favour? So I'll now hand over to you.
Thank you. I believe we need a motion to ratify that last item.
So moved.
Thank you. Call the question on that. All in favor? Opposed? None opposed. That motion carries unanimously. And now a motion to adjourn the council meeting.
Second.
Thank you. Call the question. All in favor? Opposed? None opposed. That motion carries. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you.